Something that I don't think enough people talk about, or at least the right people talk about, is the struggle of attractiveness and morality. Now, I'm not gonna overinflate any of my attributes or what I think of myself. I'm simply going to tell you the story that I'm about to tell you and how I feel it affects my life. So, I'm not really the type of person to go out. Like going out clubbing, it's not my scene, not my vibe at all. A bunch of sweaty people, drunk, inebriated people out of their minds, like 21, 22, 23-year-olds. They don't really know what's going on around them. So that's why for me it's like hard because I don't drink. So like I have to see these people saying and doing very stupid things. And it's all just one huge clown fest, basically, to me. Clown fest, lust fest, and as a sober person, you have to see that and you have to take it in and be like, bro, what am I like doing here? And I think it's funny because so many people say that they could not do a lot of things that they do when they're sober, which to me doesn't make sense. Because like, why, if something isn't fun when you're sober, then why do it when you're drunk? Why do you need a substance to make you, to fit into the crowd and be like, okay, I'm fine now? Like, that's strange to me to think that you need something to make an event or an activity fun. It should be fun on its own, right? But I was just out with my friends, coworkers. Sometimes it is good to go out and do things and socialize. And sometimes, like in life, I get into phases where I'm just like, okay, I've been antisocial for a little too long. I need to go out and like meet people and have fun. Fun like in the sense where I'm not hiding in my room, if that makes sense. We're hanging out in the parking lot, like Pauhana after party sort of thing. People playing music in their cars, dancing in the parking lot. And I noticed that my roommate got into a conversation with a couple of like random girls who were like lingering around their car. I don't know how this happened. It just happened. And I was like, okay, let him talk. But then my roommate's friend, he also gets in on the conversation and starts talking. I'm like, okay, I kind of feel left out, but that's okay because I'm just here. I'm trying to enjoy the presence, the atmosphere as much as I can. And one of the girls is like rubbing up on my roommate. And I was like, oh, okay. That's alright. That's kind of a lot, but yeah, sure. Good for you, bro. And you can tell this girl is like very... she's not here, really. It's always really awkward in those scenarios and settings because you're like, you know this could lead to something and this is like the prelude to that. But you just try to like turn your eye and ignore it. The girl that was rubbing up on him, she was like, oh, you're so cute, let me get your Instagram, this and that. Like I didn't hear the full thing, but that was the essence of that conversation. And then she gets in the car with her other friends in the back. She jumps in the back seat and then she looks at me and then she doesn't look away from me. I'm like, oh, hi. I like wave like hi, and she's waving at me, hi. At first I'm like, oh, okay, she's just like casually flirting. Like I'll have a little fun with it, you know. I'm not gonna be a complete downer. You can't go out and expect not to have interactions like that. She waves at me and then she starts doing this and I'm like, bro, okay, alright, I see what's going on here. So I like pretend not to see it because really I'm not trying to get into that overly flirtatious action. Not because I can't, but because one, I know she's not really in her right mind, and two, that's kind of like something I try to avoid at all costs because I'm looking for my wife and my wife is probably not drunk in the backseat of a car after having a whole bunch of fun in the club. Not my type really. Eventually my roommate sees this. She's like, he talks to her in the back because like he sees that she's doing something with her hands, and he leans in so he can hear. And He's like, oh, not me, not him. Oh, hey, get over here. So he pulls me over down into the car so I can talk to her. She's like, oh my gosh, are you Hawaiian? Are you local? You're from here? I'm like, yeah. I'm from here. I am from here. What's your name? So I give her my name. Like, hi, I'm Marley. Nice to meet you. What's your name? She says, my name is. Nice to meet you. So we like do a little casual shake hands. As she's shaking my hand though, she's like pulling me. She's pulling me towards her. And at the same time, with the other hand, she's trying to grab my face. And at this point, I'm like, alright, we can shake hands. Don't grab my face. And I straight up tell her, nah, don't grab my face. Don't touch my face. I'm good. We can talk, we can have a conversation, but don't grab me. At that point, my roommate's like, nah, let her grab your face. I'm like, bro, are you serious right now? This is called personal space. And I'm not about to let some random chick grab my face, dude. That's not how I roll. So we kind of like distance ourselves, but before like I step away completely, she's like, hey, can I like get your Instagram? And mind you, everything that she's saying, every word that's coming out of her mouth is completely slurred. Her eyes are very heavy, and I can tell that she's not going to remember any of this the next day. So I go into, like, I'm in this conversation with the premonition that she's gonna wake up and she's gonna forget me completely. That's my mindset this entire time. So I'm like, yeah, sure, like, you can have my Instagram, yeah. So she's like, yeah, give me your phone. And so she puts her Instagram in my phone. I promise I'm not talking to anyone else right now. There's like a brief pause. My head is stuck like halfway inside the car. She's in the back. It's like a two-door car, so she's jammed in the back. And the front seat is slightly like this car, slightly forward. She's like, yeah, I'm not talking to anybody right now, so text me, please. I'm like, yeah, I'll text you. If you can tell, I have not texted her. This girl, she's not ugly. She's actually, I would say she's my type. How would I describe her? She's like shorter, kind of like mixed Hawaiian looking. If you don't know, I'm located in Hawaii, which might make more sense now, but shorter, kind of like Asian, local Hawaiian girl. I'm not gonna lie, she got assets. If you know what I mean. But I'm not that type of person to like go into anything with any strangers without having known you for less than 5 minutes. Like, that's not me. Nah, like, I need to know you first. I can't just like, I don't make out with strangers or kiss people I don't know. Or I have a personal bubble, and if you break it, I'm gonna stay so far away from you. Especially without trying to like get to know me or like understand who I am first. That's really weird to me. I can't like get behind only wanting someone because of the way they look. She went out of her way multiple times to tell me I'm like really cute, super cute. And I just said thank you. I appreciate it. I take my phone back. I answer a couple texts because at that point I had like a couple people texting me. So I step back, answer a couple texts, and then I reopened Instagram. And right there it said, requested to follow. So I unsent the request, bro. I unsent it. And there's the rain. Some of y'all might be saying, bro, you fumbled. Like, you should have taken it. Like, what's wrong with you? I don't disagree. I'm just not the right person. I'm not the right person for that. I mentioned this in a couple of my other videos, but it's like, take for example, music. There's a lot of music artists and genres out there that are catered towards very specific people. My favorite artist is not somebody that most people will listen to on a daily because of the things that he talks about, sings about, raps about. It's not meant for a lot of people. And I would say people in real life and personalities in and of themselves can match this exact analogy. You are meant for a very specific set of people. There are some people that will vibe with you. There will be some people that hate you. There will be some people that don't really care for you. And I can say that I've fit a very specific niche of people that is not really a part of the club scene. I don't party, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I don't sleep around. Therefore, my crowd of people is not that of the club goers. And you realize after a certain point of improving yourself and making yourself better, and title of this video, being attractive, you're going to appeal to a lot of people. A lot of guys, a lot of women will want you. And this is really hard not to sound like egotistical, but there's a lot of girls that will want you, and you will appeal to a very large audience. But what you'll realize as you get further and further along in your journey is that there are a lot of things that you will not benefit from if you go through with the act of, which is why I unsent the request, and she will never find me again unless somebody decides to do something funny. As much as she was my type physically, like, that's 40%. The 60% is so much more important. I care about emotional maturity, your ability to sense and be aware of a situation, respect for yourself and other people, breaking the physical boundaries. Huge red flag. Grabbing my face, huge red flag. Don't want it. Being on somebody else and then deciding, oh, you look cuter, you look hotter, I'm gonna go on you instead. No. Negative. In the car ride back, I got like this snippet of my roommate telling me about like why I fumbled or why I should have said or done this and that.
As much as you're like, you don't do the party scene, I understand, I get it, cool. That's type shit. But just know, the power that you have in your hands, you could fuck some shit up if you wanted to. There are many out there that get zero play. None. Bitches look their direction, never. They will never look in your direction because he's that ugly. You have the power to the point where good looking and you're muscular. Bitch, love that shit and they get wet. Now you, good guy, understand philosophies that way. Just know that you're in a good spot. You're in a good place. Bitches look at you and they're like, holy fuck, I want to tear my clothes off and let him do whatever. You have that power in your hands. Just to let you know that.
Okay, so this is me editing and I'm realizing how this sounds. It sounds really bad. Yes, my roommate curses a lot. Yes, he gets extra expressive when he's had a little drink in him. He has the best intentions. He wants what's best for me for the most part, and his worldview is not the same as mine, and I have come to terms with that and I accept that. And for anyone watching, I don't want you to make him feel bad for not thinking the same way that I do. In that clip, he was simply trying to bring awareness to the fact that I could pull if I wanted to. Needless to say, that is not my intention. He respects me for that, and that is the end of that clip. Just wanted to clear that up. No hate towards him whatsoever. Please don't write any hate comments, thank you. Or whatever. At the end of the interaction, I told her, get home safely, drink some water, sober up, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. That's what I told her before I left. And that's because I genuinely care about people. Like, I want her to be okay when she gets home. I don't want her to feel sick when she gets home. And ultimately, I don't want people in general to continue patterns of bad habits. Negative patterns, I guess. I guess the whole thing with this video is that I struggle with like the morality of being relatively attractive while also still having standards and morals for myself. Because I could pretend like I'm not, but I'd only be lying to myself. Many people have told me I have looks. Girls have said it, guys have said it. No homo, but it's the truth. that I have to face, and I can't pretend like it's not there. And the irony is that as much as I could be a quote unquote boy, you know, I don't want to be that. I don't want to manipulate people for my own pleasure. I want what's best for people in any circumstance, no matter the scenario. And that's the struggle for me, is knowing that I could, in theory,
fuck some up if you wanted to.
mess with people, I suppose, but not having the heart to, or not wanting to. I wish more people would like bring awareness to the fact that looks are nice to have, but they don't mean anything unless you use them in the right way. My homies tell me, like, you have looks, bro, you should use them to your advantage. You could do some serious damage if you wanted to. But I'm like, doesn't that also mean I have options? Like, I don't have to spend my time with people that only care about me because of the way I look, right? That's part of it too. Like, I don't want somebody to just like me because of the way I look, because looks are temporary. That could go away. I could get freaking burned alive tomorrow and half my face would be gone. And then what? And I think I've subconsciously put up this like barrier so that people don't really know who I am. How would I word this? I've subconsciously put up a barrier. I can weed out the people who have superficial intentions for the relationship they have with me, and find the people that genuinely have positive intentions for the relationship. Because I don't want someone to be attracted to me just because of the way I look. Like, what good is a flower if it looks pretty but it smells like shit? That's not a very valuable flower, if you ask me, in my opinion. And once again, this is not to sound like egotistical or being like cocky or whatever. It's really hard to say any of this without sounding like a douche. The struggle for me is wanting to almost like to give in to my like fleshly desires, my worldly desires, but knowing that I have to stay grounded. There was something in my flesh that wanted to lean into that interaction and be like, we could do something here. Like, isn't it nice to have girls like drooling for you? But no, it is, but it's also not what I desire. It's not what I want. And I'm still like put in this position where I don't really know why I think like this. Like, with the intuition to understand that going through with the follow on Instagram and messaging, nothing good would have come out of that. It's like my brain runs through all the steps and the scenarios that could possibly happen. It's like, possible connection, yes. Oh, but it's also built on superficiality, so that doesn't matter. This person only wants me for a specific reason, and therefore every conversation that we have is only going to get at something very specific that she wants and desires, which is... This is the conflict of being attractive while still having a very strong moral standing, understanding who you are and what you want. I think at the end of the day, none of it really matters. There's a lot of people that would kill to be in my position. A lot of people who have much less understanding of virtue or moral compass or care for other people. That girl probably wanted to sleep with me. And in that moment, I almost felt like an obligation to understand why. Instead of thinking like, I want to sleep with this girl too. Like, she's so attractive. She's got assets. Most guys wouldn't even hesitate. Let's do it. I'm like, okay, let me understand you. Why do you want this? Is it your desire to be loved? To feel seen? To have the touch of another guy? Or are you just trying to fill a void that you feel there's something missing there that you think I can help you fill? I remember like ducking down into the car, and she kept saying like, "Oh, you're so cute," shaking my hand, also trying to grab my face. And I was just like, I was literally saying, "How can I help you?" Because like, what else is there to say? I'm not there to kiss anyone. I'm not there to like try to have sex. Like, how can I help you? Because deep down, I can see that every person that is trying to mask their struggles, it's with something that has negative repercussions on them, such as sleeping around. How can I help you? How can I make things better? Under every person struggling, every anger, every annoyance, every tear of sadness, every girl trying to get your Instagram, maybe not every, but she had intentions, and I could tell that. There's somebody underneath who truly just wants to feel loved, and to feel seen, to be desired. That's all I can say, because this video is almost 50 minutes long now. I think I've said everything that I needed to say. I hope this made some sense to you guys. Anyway, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.